Every leader walks into a culture they did not build. Some navigated it with humility and curiosity. Others, my younger self included, learned the hard way. Hi, and welcome to the 10 Commandments of Leadership podcast. Here, we educate, equip, and empower emerging leaders with God-thought leadership, and we present current events and newsmakers in the light, of best practices from the Bible. A January 19 Harvard Business Review article entitled "Succeeding as an Outsider in a Legacy Culture" felt uncomfortably familiar. In many ways, I felt like I could have ghostwritten that article because I've lived on both sides of the issue. For example, at my alma mater, Hampton University, then the nation's largest private HBCU, I thrived as an insider. I was created into a role with a clear cultural mandate: help new students understand who we are, how we operated, and why it mattered. Each year, as the Assistant Director of Freshman Studies, I deliberately became a freshman again, listening, observing, learning. The results? Our team achieved a 90 to 93% freshman to sophomore retention rate and a front row seat to institutional trust. Years later, however, I entered another institution, but this time as an outsider, at my mother's alma mater, Oakwood College. This time I had the resume, but not the relational wisdom. For example, I talked more than I listened. I masked my relational gaps poorly with arrogance. And I confused knowing my craft with knowing people. And I paid for it. I was fired 3 times. And here's what Egoholism Recovering has taught me since. Number 1, listening mobilizes leaders, but talking too much immobilizes them. Number 2, outsiders don't fail because they lack inside knowledge, but because they deliver it before earning trust. And number 3, legacy cultures don't reject change, they reject disrespect. So if you're a new hire with a mandate, remember this: your fresh lens is a gift, but only after humility unwraps it. Again, your fresh lens is a gift, but only after humility unwrapped it. Thanks for joining us this afternoon for the 10 Commandments of Leadership podcast. In fact, first of all, join us each weekday for Tim Alston's Leadership Nuggets, educating, equipping, and empowering emerging leaders to manage ego problems in 60 seconds. Airing each weekday at 7 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, as well as continue to join us each weekday afternoon for the 10 Commandments of Leadership podcast, 4 p.m. Central Time. And all of these program episodes are available on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We'll see you then.